Need a motion, no citizens' comments. I need a motion to adopt the agenda.
Motion to adopt Roman 3 and 4.
All right. Got a motion by Mr. Smith. Second by Mr. Mitchell. All those in favor? Motion carries. Dr. Williams, strategic plan update.
Yeah, just wanted to provide the attachment that's here with you. We shared this last week at the Governance Council training, and if you would like copies, we'll be glad to get you one of those. But this is our timeline of our strategic plan process for this current school year. What we are doing is basically piggybacking on the board training that's required. So the 9 hours that we have for board training in October, January, and April, we'll be inviting the governance councils and others to it to help us review our mission, vision, and beliefs. And then the second meeting, we will be reviewing the Inspire, Nurture, Challenge, Prepare, looking at our goals, our measures, what we want to add, what we want to take away, and just build a new strategic plan for the 24 through the 29 school years. And so this is just a kind of timeline of what we want to accomplish over this school year and the training that happened with the governance councils, and then our trainings that will take place as planned.
Any questions, comments?
The training was good. Governance Council training was good.
All right, Dr. Williams, thanks for the update. I'm gonna send you, take it, Mr. Niles.
Yeah, Mr. Niles is not able to be here with us this evening. If you remember, a few months back, we brought phase 1 about the city park renovations to you. When we did the bidding process for that, there were a few areas that that did not have bids. And so it took a little more time to get firm bids. Some were higher than expected. And so it took a little more time to pull those numbers in, verify those numbers. Now, the plan is the same. We did break it out in 2 phases. If you've been to City Park for 2 of the home games, you'll notice the ticket booths on each home side, the demolition of the old bathrooms, as well as the demolition of the concession stand. And so tonight we bring forward phase 2 of City Park renovation, which will be paid out of East Plus 5 and East Plus 6 excess. $13.6 million is the request tonight to finish out phase 2. This would begin actually, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. They've got a lot of dirt they need to start moving behind the current press box. But you'll see some of these items for us were a lot higher than anticipated. The first numbers that came in were around $10 million. Then in the end, with everything that's happened with shipping and inflation and just costs in general, some of them definitely went higher than we thought they would be. So this phase 2 project comes out at that 13.6 million. Previously, the board approved the 1.2 that was done over the summer.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion by Mr. Smith, got a second by Mr. Mitchell. Quick question, are the, I guess the stone seats in the band section, are they staying?
They're staying, but they're all getting new seats.
Okay.
So all of the old bleachers are getting out, but the stone section stays, the band section stays, the red bleachers will be gone, and they'll have silver in its place. The new section here, let me pull this up, where the bathrooms were located here on this left side. You can see a little bit of that entrance now as you come in. So these will be new seats that you will come from up top and then actually walk down. So this is that stonework that you're used to seeing now that sends you down to this building. So this area here, these 4 sections are the existing bleachers. This is existing. There will be kind of an area back behind the current band to give a little more space than what we have now because it's really tight. And then all of this. These are red back seats.
So I've been noticing the concessions lines are extremely long. There's only one concession. Are we gonna replace the one that we took out?
So yeah, so the one that's actually going to go here is going to have 4
That's right.
turnstiles.
front-facing.
Yeah, so it'll be, if you're getting concessions, your back is to the field. And so there'll be 4 turnstiles that'll be there, restrooms on each end, and hospitality area and some of that down below as well. So yes, we will be doubling the amount of concessions and doubling the amount of restrooms through all of this.
And some of this work will start before the end of the.
Yeah, some of the grading back behind the current press box, they've got to get that site prepped and working with the road that's back behind it. And so they want to basically create a laydown area to be able to do this work so that when the season is over, they don't miss a beat.
The concession stand appeared to be well manned, but not well managed.
Yeah, some of the efficiency
Volunteers,
with payments and
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of people back there,
what looks like a line may or may not get you to the window.
you know, what popcorn I got, had no salt.
All right, we got a motion, a second on the table.
I want to just make sure the Thompson concession stand
Yes.
is being demolished and rebuilt.
Correct.
Under, as you said, under the upper bleachers.
Same thing with the vault snelling press box and everything else.
Okay, now, will the press box be accessible from the ground level?
No,
So
it is
how-
accessible through stairs and an elevator on the backside. Yes, ground level as far as back here behind the existing bleachers.
Yes,
Yes, you cannot get to it from this upper stand, from these upper stands.
I understand, but that, an elevator will go from the ground level up to the press box.
Yes,
For those who have access to it.
correct. And there's two stairwells, one on each end.
All right, we've got a motion to approve the funding and a second. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor? Motion carries. Mr. Jones has the personnel reports on the spares. That-
Motion to accept personnel report.
All right, we got a motion by Mr. Smith. Second by Mr. Mitchell, sorry. All those in favor? Motion carries.
And would you, tell us about the upcoming job fair?
Yes, sir. The chamber is having a job fair on Thursday, September 14th from 10 to 2 at the Gainesville Civic Center. School nutrition will be there. Penny Fowler will be representing the district. For transportation, Rodney Lakey is looking into his schedule, but possibly he will be attending as well.
Those are two most critical areas.
Yes, sir. Those are the two most critical areas.
And those are the ones that
We did
typically,
not see a need for the district to be there,
and those,
other than the school nutrition and the transportation.
and those are the ones throughout the school year that we just see, whether it's resignations or then hires. It's not like teaching positions. That typically we have a 3-month window. So it's great that we're able to participate. Is this the first time we participated? in that? No, every year.
Participated in the past as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Any discussion on?
I do. Thank you. Dr. Reese, I appreciate the memo this morning, particularly mentioned fame and reach. And I would encourage all senior staff and all board members to sign up for one of the two or both. Let's try to get 100% participation with the board and senior staff for fame. And secondly, Ms. Pepper, I appreciate the interest income report. It was very thorough and frankly, very helpful to the funds we have invested there. My question is for you and Mr. Stewart, if you all huddle to see if there might be another opportunity for a short-term instrument, maybe February, March, April, that's a 90-day instrument. This is his forte, not mine. But my thought is, might we invest something short-term to earn yet even more funds? So just a thought to pass along.
Okay.
And then lastly, Mr. Chairman, I did mention the dire need for a new playground or physical education equipment at Fair Street, which now has none. So his Hall Trek is doing some legwork and involving Dr. Williams and Mr. Niles. So I'd like to request something official on our September 18th agenda.
Is that a good enough time frame for y'all to get it?
Yeah, Ms. Halltrek, a few weeks ago when we spoke about it, she was getting her plan together, knowing that her budget basically doubled from 50 to 100. And so she's identified a couple spaces, and now it's, what do you put in those spaces, but still give kids an opportunity to have room to move around. We all know that the Fair Street property is tight in some areas. And so being able to use that space, whether it's upper and lower or just one or the other, gotta get creative a little bit.
And I shared with her the aerial map that we have of all the campuses. And Fair Street has a driveway behind, starting at the cafeteria and comes your dog legs around back to the community center, and we have more property than she realized. Because there's a fence on the back of her existing playground, but we have property outside. And she's getting something, yeah, I'd just like to bring it official on the 18th. Thank you, that's all, Mr. Chairman.
Any other discussion?
Motion to
We
adjourn.
got a motion by Mr. Smith, do I hear a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Nordhold, all those in favor? Thank you all for coming.